Good afternoon, students. So in the last class we have completed the chapter pair of linear equation in two variables. So in today's class we are going to start with the chapter 9 polynomials. So this is the first chapter in your part 2 SSLC mathematics. So in the class 9 you have studied about polynomials in one variable. So let us recall some of the terminologies which are related to polynomials. Polynomials in one variable. Polynomials in one variable. Polynomials in one variable. So here, let us consider 2x, 3x, so here it is minus x, minus 1 by 2x. So what are all these? So these are all the algebraic expressions. So these are all the algebraic expressions. Algebraic expressions. Algebraic expressions. And you might have also studied about monomial, binomial and the trinomial. So now I will take up monomial, and then binomial, and then trinomial, and then trinomial. So what is a monomial? An expression consisting of only one term is called monomial, and whereas binomial it is an expression containing only two terms is called binomial, and then trinomial is an expression consisting of only three terms. So example for the monomial it is, so here mono is nothing but 1, so here bi is nothing but 2, here tri is nothing but 3. So the example for monomial it is 2x and then 3 by 2x. So these are the examples for monomials, whereas the examples for binomial it is x plus 2 and then x minus 4 by 3y. So this is an example for binomial. And then for the trinomial, the example it is x square plus x plus 2, and then another example it is y square minus y plus 3. So this is the example for trinomial. So I hope you all know the basics of all these things. Now what is a polynomial here? The next question that arises is, what is a polynomial? Polynomial is an expression consisting of coefficients, variables, and the power of the variable must be a whole number, and then it involves addition, subtraction and multiplication operations. So see here, a constant into variable, so the power of the variable must be a whole number, to the power whole number. So plus or minus some terms. For example, a constant, that is nothing but 2. You can take any constant here. Variable, so here x is the variable, 2x to the power whole number. So the whole number starts from 0. So here I can take the power of x as 2x square plus or minus, either it can have plus or minus and some other terms. So plus x minus 1. So this is a polynomial. Here x is the variable. So this polynomial has only one variable, that is why the name is polynomials in one variable. So here this is a polynomial in x. polynomial in x. Now I consider another example now. 2y square minus 3y plus 3. So this is a polynomial in y. Polynomial in y. Now I take up another example. So here t cube minus t plus 4. T cube minus t plus 4. So this is a polynomial in y. So it is a polynomial in t, the polynomial in t. So in the first example, the variable of the polynomial is x. In the second example, the variable is y. In the third example, the variable is t. So here 2x square, x and 1. These are called the terms of this polynomial. Here 2y square and then 3y and then 3. So these three are called terms. This is the first term, second term, third term. So this is all about the polynomials in one variable. So now we have the next concept, that is the degree of the polynomial. So here the degree of the polynomial is nothing but the highest power of the variable. So what is the variable here in this polynomial? The variable is x. So what is the highest power of the variable? So here the highest power is 2. So here the power is 1. So here there will be power 0, 1 into x to the power 0. So the highest power of this polynomial is 2. That is why the degree of the polynomial it is 2. So here the highest power it is 2. Whereas in the third polynomial, the highest power of the variable it is 3. That is why the degree of the third polynomial it is 3. So see here, degree of a polynomial, degree of a polynomial, see here, the highest power of the variable, the highest power of the variable in the polynomial, For example, x cube minus 3. For example, x cube minus 3. So the degree is going to be 3, because here the highest power of the variable it is 3, hence the degree of this polynomial it is 3. So pause the video to note it down, then we'll move on to the next concept. Well, now we'll take up some examples which are not the polynomials. So here the first example it is root x plus 3, and then the second example it is cube root of y plus y square, and then the third example it is 1 divided by x plus 1, and then the fourth example it is x to the power minus 3 plus 5x plus 2. So here the power is minus 1. So now these are all the examples of not a polynomials, because see the degree of x here. So here root x is nothing but x to the power 1 by 2. So the degree of this polynomial is 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is not a whole number. So here again cube root of y, that means the degree is going to be y raised to 1 by 3, which is not a whole number. So here if you take this to the numerator, it becomes x plus 1 to the power minus 1, again which is not a polynomial. Here the degree of x it is minus 3, therefore this is also not a polynomial. So next we are going to discuss about linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial and cubic polynomial. So here next we are going to discuss about linear polynomial, and then we'll take up quadratic polynomial, and then the last one, it is cubic polynomial. So we'll take up one by one now. The degree of the polynomial is 1 in case of a linear polynomial. A polynomial of degree 1. A polynomial of degree 1 is called linear polynomial. And then example, so it is 4x plus 2. So this is a linear polynomial because the highest power of x, it is 1. So this is an example of a linear polynomial. And then we'll write the standard form. The standard form of a linear polynomial, it is ax plus b. So this is the standard form of a linear polynomial where a is not equal to 0 and then a not equal to 0. So here a and b are real numbers where a comma b are real numbers. So this is all about the linear polynomial. Next we are going to discuss about quadratic polynomial. A polynomial of degree 2 is called quadratic polynomial. And what about the standard form of the quadratic polynomial? It is ax square plus bx plus c. So that is the standard form. So now see here, a polynomial of degree 2 is called a quadratic polynomial. And then we'll give the example for this. It is x square plus x minus 2. So this is the example of a quadratic polynomial because the highest power of the variable, it is 2. Then now I'll go for the standard form. So the standard form is ax square plus bx plus c. Ax square plus bx plus c. This is the standard form of a quadratic polynomial where and a not equal to 0. So here a should not be equal to 0 and then where a, b and c are real numbers. So next we are going to discuss about cubic polynomial. See here, cubic polynomial. So here a polynomial of degree 3, a polynomial of degree 3. A polynomial of degree 3 is called a cubic polynomial. The example of the cubic polynomial, it is x cube minus x square plus 2x minus 5, x cube minus x square plus 2x minus 5. So this is the example of a cubic polynomial, and then we'll write the standard form. Standard form, it is ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. So ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. So we can write this as p of x. P of x. This is a polynomial of variable x. That is why I have written p of x. In case if we take the variable as y, for example, ay cube plus by square plus cy plus d, here we have to write p of y. So this is the standard form of a cubic polynomial, and here a must not be equal to 0. A should not be equal to 0. So here a, b, c and d are the real numbers, where a, b, c and d are real numbers. So this is all about the linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial and a cubic polynomial, and then we'll move on to the next concept. Well, next we are going to discuss about the important concept of the polynomials. It is value of a polynomial and zero of a polynomial. So first we'll take up the value of the polynomial. See here, the definition of value of a polynomial is going to be, if p of x is a polynomial in x and if k is any real number, then the value obtained by replacing x by k in p of x is called the value of p of x at x, which is equals to k, and is denoted by p of k. So here, for example, p of x which is equals to x square plus 2x minus 1. So this is a polynomial. Now at x which is equals to minus 1. So p of minus 1 which is equals to now replace x by minus 1. So that's what the definition says. Minus 1 the whole square, then minus 2 plus 2, write it as it is. Then in place of x I write minus 1, and then I write this minus 1 as it is. So now p of minus 1 which is equals to minus 1 the whole square will be plus 1. Then plus into minus, it is minus, we get minus 2. Then minus 1 at the end as it is. So here plus 1 minus 1 get cancels. The value is going to be minus 2. So at x equal to minus 1, the value of this polynomial, it is minus 2. So this is all about the value of a polynomial. Next we will discuss about the zero of the polynomial. So a real number k, small k, is said to be a zero of a polynomial p of x if p of k equal to 0. So here again I will take up an example. So the example is p of x which is equals to 2x plus 3. So this is a polynomial of degree 1. So now if k is a zero of the polynomial if k is a 0 of the polynomial, then p of k which is equals to 0. That means, so compare these two now. In place of x we have k, so replace x by k here. So that is 2k plus 3 which is equals to 0. So now 2k which is equals to minus 3, and then k which is equals to minus 3 by 2. So here k is 0 of the polynomial. So this is all about the 0 of a polynomial.